Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. The Volunteers offense will have some work to do here thanks to that bad return. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Volunteers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So Georgia's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kurt, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Incomplete, almost a 1st down interception here on the opening drive. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. He shreds the tackle. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The balls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Escapes the sack. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. QB to the tight end for a completion. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. 1st down here for this offense. Grab behind the line, it's Humphreys. Some hard running there through a tackle. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Now we'll run a draw play. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
And the field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down. Dropping back. It's Ayamaleva. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Etienne. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Castellanos, who makes the grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Bell. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Georgia now operating in the red zone. It's a quick grab. Runs through the defender. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And the Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackle made him to play at the 29-yard line. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the run, it's Selden. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback still with the football. He has first down yardage at the 46. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. The Vols will line up to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He eludes the rush. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Bulldogs will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. So on a short drop, he gets away a solid punt here. With the return, it's Brown. And the returner is brought down. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And the Vols come up to the line in the hurry-up. And then first down, right back to the running game. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Quick throw to his receiver. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot it down around the 10-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Finding space at the 20. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Bites off a defender. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. He escapes the sack. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Brown. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Volunteers looking to run some tempo here. Ball handed to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Selden. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Touchdown, Volunteers. Made the defense look slow that time.
Oh, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Makes a nice move there. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Again, makes it second and medium. Looking to pass this time. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. Eludes the run. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack. Dogs will line up to punt it away. Perfect aim and good loft on this one. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Vols come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And the quarterback keeps it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. And we'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. The Volunteers have first and 10 here. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the defense rises up and stops him short on third down. The Vols will send the punt team onto the field. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Quarterback escapes the pocket. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. First and 10 play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Running with purpose. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He's running out of time here. Oh, that's just a throw. Dogs will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Brown. And the coverage team makes... Well, you love to see a game, Kirk, come down to the final possession. It was who's going to have the football last, and they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 20 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Noles will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the first possession of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence.
He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes his connection. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's egg.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Trying play action. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Floating away. He'll pull it down. It's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Scanning the field, it's drones. The throw. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They're going to throw it again, using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Working that left side now. Hard running there. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Beck. Finds his tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Hard-hitting tackle. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and
he can't escape, and down he goes. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They go to the draw. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks the tackle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Noles get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to move them on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's in. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Lowers those pads. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Feeling some heat. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they...
Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers.
And down he goes back at the 3.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So Auburn's offense will go to work for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
Yeah, and I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's got it again. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Looking to throw, it's Salter. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Cobb. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabs it in the middle. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The running back makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Officials signaling incomplete. 4th down coming up. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the gun, running back on the move.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quarterback checking off. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Virginia delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Charlottesville. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the ACC. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it out.
Auburn lines up quickly. to throw. It's Vandergriff. Wiggles free. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker shows you his speed right there.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Fast motion from the offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here comes the hurry up. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to scramble. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.